Alrighty, well welcome back to another episode of Otaku Garage. As you saw in the last video, I stripped out all those subframes, all those arms. So what we're going to do today is do the boring job of pressing out all those bushes, taking all the wheel bearings off, getting everything ready to go down to powder coat. And then what we're going to do is strip out underneath the car, because we're going to give it a fresh coat underneath. Now that the outside's been painted and it's looking nice and clean, that just looks gross. So we're going to clean it today and we're going to mask everything off. I've got a lot here, got some HDP wrap to protect the body while we're working and getting engine back in, and then lots of masking tapes and plastic wrap to mask everything off and get in there and get this underbody all recoated. Alrighty, so this is everything that we have already stripped. Doesn't have any bushes or rubber left on it. That's ready to go straight to powder coating. Here we have a bunch of stuff that needs to be stripped down to go to powder coating. Got to pull front housing off the turbo because that's going black. Obviously got to take the ball joints and bushes out of this. These arms are actually not going to get used. They're getting replaced entirely with also hard race ones, but they're a week or two away. Managers here checking in on me, making sure we're doing all right. So just wanted to say thank you to Hard Race really quickly for getting me these arms very quickly. However, even though they're a beautiful sparkly blue and look amazing, our customer wants them black, so I'm gonna have to pull them down. The tips here where we've got the hardened rubber bush, I'm just going to paint them black, and then the rest of it's going to get powder coated because we can pull it down and actually powder coat them. The reason why we went the hard race, because everyone else that offered a black arm only had a spherical bush option, and for street car that's just a lot more maintenance and a lot more road noise than absolutely necessary. And then coming down the back here, got a few arms to pull off, and then we've got to debush the rear knuckles, debush the lower arms so we can do the ball joints here, the bushes here, and obviously all the bushes in the knuckle. Get the subframe bare ready to go, get this CV shaft out to go with the other one to get reconditioned, and we just got our front hubs to pull down. So got a fair bit of work to do, so let's just get stuck straight into it and we'll put you on the time lapse. Another day. I've had a bunch of the stuff stripped out ready to go. We've loaded up the ute, so we'll get that sandblast powder coated, power steering rack and the pumps in there as well. All the other bracketry, sway bars, all the intercooler piping, all the pretty blue hard race stuff which is all going to go black. It is all getting loaded up. We're just finishing off the rear subframe bushes now being removed, and I am off to Thermal Edge for the powder coating. I am off to Ultimate Power Steering to drop off the power steering parts, and then then we're on to cleaning and painting the S15s. So stay with us again. It's all the tedious, fun stuff that isn't that interesting to watch, but every time we finish one of these items off the list, the car starts looking even better and better. So let's get this done, let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way so we can get the car back together as soon as possible. Right, so all the stuff's down at powder coating. Unfortunately, our boy Paul down at Thermal Edge is so snowed under with all the HPC work that he does for other customers that he can't take on our job at the last minute. Thankfully, the boys at North Brisbane Powder Coats have picked up that job for us, so we'll hopefully get that back soon. Thank you again, guys, for taking that one last minute, and appreciate Paul's honesty and letting me know that he's snowed under. We'll see him again in the near future for sure. So let's get this prepped up, let's get it clean, let's get it painted today. Let's go. Taped off for the wash. Ready to clean it. If I can walk into the handbrake cable, but all the wheel arches are all prepped, ready to go. We'll give it all a nice big degrease underneath here. Sorry about all the glare. My bad on that one. I'll shut this roller door shortly. But yeah, no, it's all taped off, ready to go. We'll give it a nice big degrease now, and then give that underbody a new coat of. Right, so we've got the degreaser up in here. I just wanted to show you how much schmutz. Actually, the ammonia stuff's nasty. Don't breathe it in, but it's already just dripping off the dirt. Like that is gross. That's before. Why we degrease before we do any wax and grease remover, because that is years of dirt built up in there. So get all that cleaned off, and then well, we'll degrease it and wash it all off now, and then get ready for paint. Alrighty, so the underbody is all painted black, looking much tidier than it was before. It's still got a bit of time to dry and level out. Compared to what it was, it's much neater. Camera kind of doesn't show you how black it is. It kind of wants to see through some of it, but it is all one color black to the eye, and it looks awesome. So as you can see, the foreman's worn out, so we're gonna have to call it quits here, because I ain't getting any more work out of him. Thank you again. Comes to another episode here. Appreciate you guys watching, even when it's just the small cleanup episodes, but next week we should have all that powder coating back, and we can start ripping in and putting all those new arms, all that freshly powder coated stuff back on the car again. As you can see, Foreman's worn out, he's exhausted, so we're going to call it here. Thank you again. Like, comment, subscribe. Please jump onto otakugarage.com.au and buy some of our merch, or buy some of the parts on our online store. It helps us out greatly, and we'll see you again on the next episode. Cheers.